How was that, Sam? Just the response this team was looking for?
Yeah, it was. I mean, that first half was a bit of a clinic, wasn't it? I think the weather probably helped us a little bit. Like, we wanted to play direct. I thought a lot of our carried clean stuff was really good. Like, and when it's a bit slippery like that and the cleans are good, it just extends the ruck. The offside line keeps getting pushed back a little bit, and we're able to pin them in their half, something we weren't able to do last week, and force a few errors through our defence. So, and then we're able to spin the ball and make the most of those turnovers. So, yeah, really happy. Particularly, we did make a few small tweaks to the week. We talked about having a good hard look at what we'd been putting out during the week, and it's just rewarding when you put in a lot of effort into something and then you're not always sure if it's going to show in the weekend and in the performance, but tonight it did.
Tough conditions to play in, but the handling was outstanding through most of that game.
Yeah, we prepared for a little bit worse looking at the map. So yeah, really happy with that. And like I said, I just thought how we're able to go direct through them at the right end of the field was our big shift.
How did you find it personally, just being back in the black jersey? Were there any sort of pre-game jitters or anything like that, being back out there?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a little bit of pre-game jitters. I was certainly ready after the warm-up and the haka to rip straight in, and then remind you got to go and sort of simmer down on the bench and watch the game closely. So, I think it doesn't matter sometimes. I've found in the past, it doesn't matter if you've gone from a Super Rugby playoff game to playing Test Rugby a couple of weeks later, there's always that step up and a bit of a reminder of what it's about. And but when you haven't even come from that,
must have been a big reminder.
Yeah, big reminder. Just the speed, the intensity, like the collisions, how quick things move. You just have to react a lot quicker, and those instincts take a little bit to come back. But just really grateful to get back out there. I think I said during the week, there wasn't a time like I considered that it wasn't possible, but I suppose that's just my mind not allowing myself to go to that place. But I suppose there was every chance it wasn't. So yeah, really cherished this one tonight.
How important were the scrums early on? It's obviously been a weapon of late. Hardly any in Wellington tonight, quite a few.
Yeah, I remember Ethan de Groot coming off after 60 minutes. Pretty disappointed he didn't get a single scrum in last week. So obviously a greasy ball, a lot more scrums tonight. It's something we haven't always used in the past, but it was certainly a weapon tonight. And once we felt we got the ascendancy there, most times at scrum time we're looking to gain a penalty advantage. So great reward for the boys up front.
All Blacks teams always seem to bounce back well after defeats. Why do you think this group does, or this team does, so well at getting close and delivering the response after defeats?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, Steve Hansen used to say, you don't want to have to lose to learn, but sometimes, there's no doubt you try not to. You always try and look at your game closely, but I suppose the boys take it really personally. It hurts a lot to lose. I know the public feel that too, and we feel it even more so. So, we'll look under any rock to try and find a difference. And with rugby, you're always reflecting on the week that was and what went well and what didn't. And good performances can sometimes, I suppose, it's just the human nature of a gloss over thing. That's this constant challenge to dig deep and work out what went well and what didn't and how we improved. So, like I said, we made a few subtle tweaks during the week. I don't know if that was all the difference, but sometimes test footy is just a lot about mindset and willingness to throw yourself into it a bit harder and a bit more than them. And I thought they probably did that to us last week, and we got it right this week.
Decent little test coming up over the next few weeks, isn't it? World champions in their own backyard. Is that a really good test for this group to get up for and to look forward to?
Oh mate, it's hugely exciting. I've never played South Africa twice at home 2 weeks in a row, and when they announced this new structure to the Rugby Championship, it was something that I thought, man, that'd be awesome. A real test, a real challenge, and see what we're made of. So fly out next Friday. It's going to be wicked.
Nice wee shiner to take the Republic with you,
just
to get you ready, right?
I'm pretty sure that happened the first 2 minutes I was on. That's like I said, the reminder, boom, yeah.
So you run out there, you're obviously excited, right? you're excited to be back, you run out there, first tackle, first ball carry, whatever it was, I can't remember, but the first hit you take or the first run you make is like, wow, this is what I remember, this is what I love.
I think like the whole build up reminded me what I love. Like even just the combined effort that goes into a week's preparation, like the build up. I love that whole process. So that, but yeah, running out there is hard not to smile, and even just like feeling the energy off the boys out there as well. Like I could feel, it's pretty special that you can feel that they're happy for you as well.
TJ, how pleasing to bounce back like that with a performance like that, not just the win, but a performance like that. How pleasing is that for this group?
Yes, very pleasing. There were a lot of honest conversations last week about us being not where we need to be for Test match rugby, and that's always hard when you're in an elite environment, some of the best players in the world, to go through something like that and to have those honest conversations. But that's why we do it too. We want to be able to be better week in, week out, and for us to be able to bounce back and play the way we did tonight, I thought was pleasing.
Some of the skill set out there didn't look like you were playing with wet ball and, in the conditions that had been raining all day. Was that something that you actually wanted to do, not let the weather sort of dictate how you guys were going to play?
Well, I think the weather did dictate how we played. We were simple in our area, our end of the field. We didn't play a hell of a lot down there, and when we had opportunities to play, we took them. So
choosing your moments then, I guess.
Yeah, so we played with the ball a little bit, but the weather dictated where we played with the ball and how we wanted to map the field a little bit more.
A couple of little chips early, your grubbers, that worked well.
Yeah, they did. They're a very good team and they apply a lot of pressure. And I think both teams understand that with conditions are hard to play with the ball, so we bring more intensity with our defence. So our ability to put the ball in behind them and to check that a little bit was smart early on. Scored obviously for the first round. A couple of them got charged down, and then they end up on their try line, and we put them under a bit of pressure there. So that part of our game from D-Max, Geordies, Bodie is smart, and it helps our forwards keep going forward.
TJ, you've been in this game a long time, right?
Yeah.
All black teams always face pressure.
Yeah.
How much more pressure was there this weekend tonight?
I don't think any more, to be completely honest. Yes, we lost the game last week and we didn't play at our highest level. But for me, the pressure that I apply on myself to be great in this environment, and in all our environments really, Hurricanes, Lions, when I'm playing club rugby for North, I want to be the best player on the field and I prepare that way. The result the week before doesn't dictate my approach week to week. I know there's outside noise, and I spoke about it over there.
There was a lot of noise this week.
I bet there were, and I don't listen to it, and I can't speak for our whole team, but I bet there was a lot of outside noise, and there will still be outside noise post this game. People will like the way we played, or like the way I played, and people will not like the way we played and not like the way I played, and that just is what it is, and that's a part of your guys' job, is to build that story and to create entertainment, and my job is to go out there and win rugby games and to play well, and that just is what it is. It's not my job to buy into that or to prove anything in that space, nor discredit it, because you're doing your job too. But it's easier, or it's smarter, in my opinion, to not listen to that and to have my own personal stands on how I want to prepare myself regardless of results.
TJ, take us through the play for Will Jordan's first try down there on the little short side. Was that a heads-up thing when you see the space on the blind, or was that the call that was there?
A little bit of both. Like we spoke about it pre-line out, that if space opens up there, then we like Will's chances on that space. The new rules as well, the guy on the side of the maul can't make a tackle on a 9 unless he's run like a metre outside of the maul as well.
Not
so
attached to it.
Yeah, he can't be attached and impact the play straight away. So seeing that they had a prop in that position gave us a little channel that we liked, and Will Jordan's a really good rugby player, so you get the ball to him and he can do some pretty cool stuff.
Was it a little around the corner?
Oh yeah.
The old man would have been proud of that.
He would have been, bro. He would have been, yeah. Lucky I didn't give the first one, because that winger, he can shift, man. He probably scores down the other end if I give the first pass. So yeah, that's cool.
South Africa next. In South Africa, good little test coming up for this group again, isn't it? Just that next step.
Yeah, South Africa is an amazing challenge for any team in the world, and for our group to be able to go over there and play them twice, it's going to be cool. They're a very good football team with some great players playing some good footy. So for us, we'll go home for a week, spend some time with our family, and then we'll get ready to play one of the best teams, if not the best team in the world at the moment.
When was the last time you were over there? Just
For me,
would that have been Super or?
Last time
maybe
I
it's
was in South Africa
pre-COVID?
was pre-COVID Super Rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in South Africa and then Argentina.
So you must be chomping at the bit personally just to get back over there, experience.
Well, yeah, man, it's one of the beautiful things that was in Super Rugby when South Africa was playing, the opportunity to go over there and to see a different part of the world and connect as a team, and to play in some stadiums in front of some fans that are just different from other parts of the world. So I'm looking forward to it. Our group's looking forward to it. But like I said, we've got a week to spend with our families in it first.
Does this sort of performance break the shackles a bit for new coaches, new management, a lot of new faces in this team, new structures, a lot of newness, a lot of old heads on the field, but a lot of newness off it? Does this sort of make everybody calm down or settle things down even more?
I can't speak for them. I think maybe, yeah. But I also understand our coaching staff, and they apply a lot of pressure on themselves to be great too. So I don't know if they will feel relaxed or if they will feel like, well, that's our bar now, we just have to go higher. And that's what my instinct tells me. Like I said, I haven't spoken to these coaches yet, but I think their response to it will be, okay, we don't go lower than that now. How do we get better than that? How do we get better? Yeah, I think so. So I don't think it'll be relaxing for them.
Congratulations. How pleasing was that result as a team to bounce back like that?
No, it's always pleasing when you get a win in this environment, and we had a lot of learning last week, and we executed our plan tonight, and still a lot to build on, which is the exciting part.
This team always seems to find a way to bounce back. Take us inside the camp this week. Was there anything noticeably different around Razor or how he structured the week, or was it sort of put on individuals to take their own accountability?
Man, we pride ourselves on our preparation, like I said, and every week is the same. I guess for us boys up front, our leaders really drove this week, and they were really good for us younger boys and just gave us a clear goal. So.
Scrum seemed to be operating pretty well.
Yeah, it didn't take 60 minutes for the first scrum tonight, so the boys are wrapped there.
How important were those early ones where you got the ascendancy?
I think it's the game of rugby. On the way to the game, it was raining, so you kind of think there'll be more scrums than usual. So, we pride ourselves on our scrum area, and we're lucky to get one there.
Bit of chat out there in the front rows, more than normal.
But there's always chat, man. It's a high pressure place in up front there, and everyone just wants to do well. And
Despite the conditions, the game was still played at a fair clip. And you were still rolling around making tackles 50, 60 minutes in. It was not your sort of typical wet weather game, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's the game of rugby. It's always changing, and for us boys up front, we just listen to our game drivers. Our leaders lead, and we just follow them.